Welcome back. Uriel Zahriel here. Welcome back to Dark Sorcery. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your notification bell or whatever thing lets you know that we're uploading new videos. You know, there's a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces within the Dark Sorcery. Trying to bring forth new content for you guys, as well as on our Facebook group, TikTok. We have a TikTok group now too. So if you're on TikTok, come check us out there as well. We upload weekly uploads there on little path tips there too. We're on Instagram, and like I said, we have a Facebook group as well. So if you haven't checked us out in those places, feel free to check us out there. You know, honestly, we're always doing stuff. You know, honestly, we're people, businessmen too. You know, I do other things other than the occult. But honestly, this morning, you know, me and Michael Hyson now actually were having a cup of coffee as he was getting ready to head out to work. We were just exchanging, you know, pleasantries, you know, just, you know, friendly chat, you know, and just, you know, what things we were seeing in today's society in LHP. And I thought it would be a good topic for a video. And honestly, where are we going in LHP? You know, and even there's a lot of variance. You know, it's a very diverse field. You know, we have different outlooks, different perceptions, different fields within LHP. So really, where are we going? Because everyone puts their take, their spin on it, and whatnot. And we tend to get in these pissing contests. Who's right, who's wrong? And then we get the outsiders, or I like to say, you know, outlanders. You know, kind of like Lion King, you know. Even my dog is named Kovu. But anyways, back to the story is that, you know, honestly, we're always influenced by something. No matter what religion or path or spiritual ideology you want to choke down, believe in, think you put into your reality, you're influenced by something. That's the reality, or perception, or however you choose to see it. That's really the truth. We've covered truth in the past and how that is, and broke that down step by step, how that is ultimately a perception. And it can ultimately also lead to your personal deception as well. But ultimately, as like we were sharing, you know, amongst ourselves, you know, with Michael Hyson, and he agreed too, that ultimately we get so bent out of fucking shape as human beings as to, well, where did you get that information? Well, I don't agree with that. Well, how is that more right than this, or that's more right than that? And then that person over there is more right than that person over there. And then the invisible person up there is more important than the person down there. How does this make any kind of sense? Because ultimately, anything you read via book, on your phone, tablet, your laptop, PDF file, PDF document, it doesn't honestly matter. However way, means, whatever you choose to receive this information, it is all created by mankind. No one actual being physically created anything. This is the real truth. That being was thought up in someone's reality of their perceptual reality in their mind, aka apotheosis or mental capacity, or gnosis, and gave them imparted knowledge, and they in turn took that as inspiration and put that into words or poetry or spell work or ritual. It doesn't matter, whatever you deem as holy or truth or anything. Even the Holy Bible came about the same way. This is truth. But everyone sits there and, oh no, God said this. Ultimately, even, as a licensed minister, I love this topic even when I was in church, because so many people get caught up on that hook. God wrote it. Well, technically, we once did biblically have that truth, but God destroyed it. That's in the Bible, because Moses went up the hill to fetch a pail of argument, because, he went up there to talk to God. He was given the 10 Commandments that was then originally written by God. Came down the hill, was appalled by the gold, because he took all the ornaments that they brought out of Egypt, melted them, created the golden calf, and oh my God, created that, and he got pissed, broke the 10 Commandments that God made, or correctly, Elohim, which is the plural version for many gods, not just one God, many gods. And then he's like, oh shit, moment, and then had to walk his ass back up the hill, and God said, you know what, fuck you, I ain't doing that shit again. Your ass can fucking chisel that shit. So ever since then, man has wrote everything. There's your biblical truth. Man does everything. So how is it that man is so fucking holy? Yep, that's what I thought. Dead fucking silence. Yeah. Now fucking pin drop. Word. But you know what? Honestly, why do we get so caught up on this shit? I get it. Some people are just those special kind of people, including in the occult and the LHP community. They need that reformation. They need that bondage. They need that molding. However, I'm not that guy. I'm all about no fences, no boundaries. There's no point. If you're supposed to be free and liberating yourself, which ultimately is the premise of the LHP, ultimately, then why not be about that? Look within thyself, know thyself, love thyself. Therein lies, do what thou wilt, is the whole of the law. If you do just those things, there it is. Why make it fucking harder than that? But I get it. There's still sheep within LHP. Sad to say this, just because there's so many people who are like, hail Satan, I'm the black sheep. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You still a sheep. You still stuck in a fucking fence. You ain't going nowhere. You still stuck. I ain't a fucking sheep. Fuck that. Nope. Adios. Fuck that mentality. Fuck boxes. Fuck fences. Fuck all that shit. That's why I stick to what I do. No limits. The only limit, ultimately, is you. You are your own worst fucking handicap. Fact. You put your own faith in your own bullshit. And you also restrain your own fucking self with your own bullshit. Why do you do this? If you truly know thyself, why do you sit there and fall for this bullshit? You come to LHP for liberation. But why aren't you liberating? You just falling for more, oh shit. That's what I don't understand. If you're going to be truly a liberator, then fucking liberate. It's pretty fucking simple. That doesn't mean fuck all the rules. Still order out of chaos. It's another concept many people don't understand. They think even anarchy is absolute mad nuts. I can promise you, even as a combat veteran, and seeing what many would say is chaos, there's still order to it. There's still structure. There's still command structures given in the element of absolute madness. Facts. But you know how you get through that? Know thyself. Control thyself. That's how you do that. Also, what comes with that is learning how to restrain thyself. This is another element that many people do not know how to control. They just fucking fly off the fucking end of the earth like a fucking tornado on fucking gasoline lit on fire. And they think it's okay. Just because they can. No. All things have to have order. The cosmos even have order. Yeah, it's all chaotic. But even all things chaotic still have order. You're not going to outrun that. It can have no limits, no bounds. Be totally limitless and be free. You can know all things in all due time when you do all out study. You can't just show up one day and know everything. That's another thing I see very evident even within Dark Sorcery. I see it in, I think last time I checked, I'm like in literally like 60 some other groups. You know, many I'm admin and a moderator level. But I sit there and see a lot of people post they want certain levels of spells given to them, or just they automatically, and they honestly might be in the I'll just say occult, because not all these people are LHP. You know, but they are definitely in the occult. You know, they'll sit there and want to seek certain knowledge, certain spells. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with seeking information. What I have an issue with is that people, they don't want to sit there and do the work. They always expect someone else to do the work. And then many of you that do truly know me, or that may be a part of my order, I'm all about, honestly, teaching. That is, if you're really close to me, that's really what I'm really all about. But I don't just, I make you work for it. I'm not just going to give you knowledge and just randomly just give it to you. I'm going to make you work for it. I truly am. Many people fucking hate it, how I operate, because I truly, it's like everything I give you comes a little test. You may get it, you may not. If you don't, it's probably going to drive you fucking mad, and you're going to just be like, well, fuck, I'm out of here. And by all means, you'll be out of here. That's how I weed you out. I won't hate you. It's just how it is. It's always been that way with those that truly know inner seekers. There's a check and balance system. I know Michael Hyson knows this. We talk about this kind of games all the time. You know, real people do real things. We also put safeguards in our own practice. not to safeguard us, but our knowledge. I don't always, this is another reason why I don't openly just boom, put all kinds of stuff out here on the internet. I don't. You want real knowledge? Well, you're gonna have to get real close to me. Simple as that. It's that simple. Because you're not gonna find anything from me, not really honestly, on Dark Sorcery, or even on my other YouTube channels. You're gonna have to get tight. Because there's a huge trust factor there. That's why you don't sit there and see a lot of spell work and a lot of just crazy. I just don't do that. I don't engage in that. I find that is insulting to my practice and to my ancestors. And a misuse to what we do. But that's my perception, as well as my prerogative. But ultimately, so many people, they truly expect stuff right now. Like, why? Everything in life you have to work for. Nothing comes instantaneously. You go to preschool, you got to go all through all these years of school to eventually get through high school to get your diploma. 12 years just to get a piece of paper to say you graduated. And then honestly, later on in life, you realize, well, you couldn't do a certain level of shit without that piece of paper. And then that's really honestly meaningless, because the standards of living today, you need fucking college. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in a mediocre damn job, not making, that much shit. You're going to be making pennies on the dollar, struggling, when your ass should have gone to college or trade school. These are facts. The occult's the same way. The same way. You just don't wake up and, oh, hey guys, I'm in the occult now. I'm here. I'm Mr. Occultist Joe Snuffius. And I just watched the occultist of Hogwartus, of Witch Talkus, of Bullshitus, and I know it's altus. It don't work like that. It really don't. I started this path in my family when I was a little kid, and I grew up in this stuff. And even then, honestly, even though because I was a little child when my mom and my aunt, my grandma, all were in the occult. However, their ways of doing things is not the way I do things. Truth is, I didn't get serious, like really serious into it until I was in my teens. That's the truth. And I'm in my 40s now. You do the math. It doesn't happen overnight at all. So some of you people that are younger, that sit there and think, I've been studying for, 3-4 months, and now I can go fucking do X, Y, and Z. It doesn't work like that. It takes years. Many, many years. Many. And even then, you're still going to be forever learning and growing. Just like in the military, we always had to study stuff, especially with my job. Being a fister, well, that's what the abbreviated term was, forward observer. We always had to memorize a shitload of stuff, because I had to memorize artillery rounds, anti-aircraft rounds, freaking munitions on planes, because I was calling in that shit. I had to know blast radiuses, ranges, danger close ranges. I had to know a plethora of shit. And honestly, how does this apply to the occult? I'll tell you how. Because what goes in, something goes fucking out. That's how. That's how humans are wired. And honestly, my family will tell you, when I was in uniform and stuff, every 3 months I always had to recertify to stay. I was actually one of, I forget the fucking number, but I was one of very few of nationally certified forward observers where I could actually do my job worldwide. But anyways, long story short, you have to study a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And there's sometimes that I found out very fucking challenging, especially the older I got. Because, granted, I've been blown up. I had a TBI, traumatic brain injury. I don't usually talk about that because, some people find it less than, but it's the truth. I've had a traumatic brain injury. I found it very troubling and hard for memory work sometimes. But I had to really do that if I was to stay in the fucking army. But still, nonetheless, what comes in, something will leave. So that's why I say you always have to be reading, studying all the time. Same with the occult. As soon as you read something and study one thing, it may not seem like it, but something you've learned in the past will dissipate from your memory banks. That's why when you get in conversations, you'll be like, damn, I know that, but now it's gone. And then you'll sit there and go pick up a book and you're like, I need to find that information. And you're like, God damn it, there it is. I knew that the whole time. And there it is again, instantaneously back in your brain. Truth. But we always have to stay learning. You're never once ever going to know everything. You're never once going to ever know and be the guy or woman to be that all-powerful in everything. You cannot sit there and literally intake every spirit and every angel within you to become the head greatest ill poo babas of ill greatest of bullshittus. I mean, these are facts. Get over thyself and get to in yourself and know yourself before you fucking wreck yourself. Wake the fuck up, people. Like, really think about it. This is why it's so simple. As above, so below. There's a balance here. As within, so without. Anything that you take in, something also has to go out. If you take something in, give back. What goes up, obviously, is going to come back down, too. What you give out is going to come back in, too. It's a constant flow. It's kind of like spiritual physics in the most primal sense. As above, so below. As within, so without. It's pretty fucking simple. If you choose to look at it as spiritual physics. Look at it that way. Makes a lot more sense. You don't need all this other fucking ill bullshitist poobabis bullshit. Make your life fucking simple. Eliminate the fences. Eliminate the bullshit and carry the fuck on. But anyways, I intended this to make a short video and not a long one. And just wanted to come on here real quick and pretty much just give a little update. And if you guys have any comments, likes, and concerns, let me know. If there's something you would like me to possibly make a video on, let me know. Especially if it's on primal flow or chaos flow or whatever, Not necessarily going to say I'm going to take you up on the challenge, but I like arising to new challenges. And like I said before, I'm not ever going to post like spell work and all that, but we can certainly maybe talk about methodologies and maybe the idea of how to create in your own stuff and how that would look like. we could definitely go there and get you going in some mental processes of how to do these things. I'm not opposed to that. So let me know what you think. And if you have any ideas, hit me up. Let me know. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Anyways, you guys have a blessed week and enjoying your time in your reality and with hopefully your new perceptions to your new realities. Uriel Zahriel here with Dark Sorcery. Blessed Beasties, out.